Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My dear friends, today we will study the most important chapter of our English grammar, that is direct and indirect speech. Okay, so my dear students or my dear friends, all of you must watch this video because this is very informative for all of us. ପିଲାମାନେ ଆମର 10 class exam ହେବାକୁ ଯାଉଛି and most maximum question and many questions will come from this chapter. So first we have to understand the concept. After that we can solve the questions. So I will explain easily so that you can better understand. So my dear friends, ସମସ୍ତେ ଭଲ କି ଭିଡ଼ିଓଟିକୁ ଦେଖ, ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ସମସ୍ତେ ବୁଝିପାରିବ। ସୋ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କଥା ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ରିକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ, ଯଦି ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ୍ ମୋ ଚ୍ୟାନେଲ୍ ଦେଖୁଛ, ଚ୍ୟାନେଲ୍କୁ ସବସ୍କ୍ରାଇବ୍ କର, ଲାଇକ୍ କର ଆଣ୍ଡ ତମ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡସ୍ମାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ବି ସେୟାର କର, ଯାହାକି ସମସ୍ତେ ବି ବୁଝିପାରିବେ। ଓକେ, ସୋ ଲେଟ୍ସ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ। First, what is the meaning of a speech? First, we have to understand direct and indirect speech. First, we have to understand what is speech. Speech means what is the meaning of speech? Speech means the communication or expression of the thought in spoken words. Means jaha ame kathare kahithau, that is called speech, or the communication of the expression of words, that is called speech. So what is the meaning of the direct speech? Direct speech means when we refer to the exact word of the speaker in a sentence, it is called direct speech. ମାନେ ସପୋଜ ମୁଁ ଯଦି କହିବି ମୋ କଥାକୁ ତମେ ଯଦି ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି କି ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କି ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସେମିତି ଯଦି ଆମେ କହିବୁ, ତାହେଲେ ତାକୁ କ'ଣ ହେବ, ତାଙ୍କର ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟ ୱାର୍ଡ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ କରିବି, ସ୍ପିକର ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟ ୱାର୍ଡ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ କରିବି, ସୋ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ୱିଲ୍ ବି ନୋନ୍ ଆଜ୍ ଦ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ସ୍ପିଚ୍. ଓକେ, so for example, Leela said to Geeta, I am playing Ludo. Okay, this is the example of direct speech. Then what is the meaning of the indirect speech? Like this, when we report or say anybody's thought in our word, in our own words, it is called indirect speech. Suppose ସେ ଜଣେ କହିଲା ତା କଥାକୁ ମୁଁ ଯଦି ମୋ ଲାଙ୍ଗୁଏଜରେ କହିବି, then that will be known as the indirect speech. Direct speech ମାନେ କ'ଣ, ଯେତେବେଳେ speaker, when the speaker is telling his words, that is direct speech, and when someone other person will say speaker's word, that is called indirect speech. ବୁଝିହେଲା ପିଲାମାନେ? Okay. So the example is Leela said to Geeta that she is playing the Ludo. This is the direct speech, and this is the example of indirect speech. Okay, so this now we will see form of the direct speech. What are the rules to form the direct speech, or what are the signs, so that we can understand this is a direct speech. Okay, so first is the exact words of the speaker were put within the inverted commas, like this. These are the inverted comma, the exact word of the speaker, the speech that will be remain in this inverted commas. The first word of the direct speech begins with a capital letter. Always the first letter of the direct speech will be in a capital letter. The verbs that precedes the direct speech is called the reporting verb. This is very important because this is the reporting verb through which we can understand or we can change the direct speech to indirect speech. This is most important thing in this direct and indirect speech. Okay, so that is called the reporting verb. Then the quoted words are separated from the reporting verb by a comma. କ'ଣ କହୁଛି ଏଠି ଦେଖ, look at this example. First look at this example so that you can better understand. This is the Leela said to Geeta. Okay, speaker. So what she is telling? I am playing the Ludo. The words, the speaker will be in the inverted comma, and here we can give a comma. तार वर्ड को, तार थट्स को, तार सेंटेंस को आमे अलगा करिया पई आमे कोन करता, स्पीकर तार पाखरे गोटे कमा आमे देथौ. सो दिस इज द फॉर्मेट ऑफ द डायरेक्ट स्पीच. ओके, the woman said to her husband, see here comma is here, and the speech will be remain in the inverted commas. Then form of the indirect speech. What is the rules we can form the indirect speech? The inverted commas are omitted. All the inverted commas are omitted. No comma is used after the reporting verb. Where in direct speech we can give the commas also, but here in reported speech or indirect speech no comma will be used. The reported speech is generally followed by a conjunction that. Okay, so we can use this conjunction, that is that we can use. The reported speech ends with a full stop, no matter what type of sentence the direct speech is. Whatever may be the sentence, may be interrogative, may be imperative, may be exclamatory, anything, any sentence, the direct speech. Always when we convert this sentence into indirect speech, always we can give the full stop at the end of the sentence. Okay, whatever may be the sentence. So these are the some rules we can form the indirect speech. So, what are the some important facts we have to remember when we change from direct to indirect speech? First, first the tense of the reporting verb. This is very important, my dear students. Remember this reporting verb. This এটা ହେଲା ସବୁଠୁ important ଜିନିଷ reporting verb. We can change the direct speech to indirect speech by observing the reporting verb. So the tense of the reporting verb, it is very important. The tense of the verb in the direct speech, the speech ଟା ଅଛି ସେ କୋଉ tense ରେ ଅଛି, that is also important. Then the noun phrase or the adverbials used in it. What are the adverbials used in this the sentence, that we have to keep in mind? The reporter and time of the reporting, and the tense of the reported speech will be changed if the reporting verb is in past tense. Okay, this is, remember, this is very important line. The tense of the reported speech will be changed if the reporting verb is in past tense. Otherwise, if the reporting verb is in present tense, we cannot change the in reported speech. Okay, only some pronouns will be changed, no tense will be changed. So, my dear students, remember these lines. If the reporting verb is in past tense, only we can change. If the reporting verb is in present tense, we cannot change the tense of the direct speech. Okay. Then, if the reporting verb is in present tense, like this, no tense will be changed in the indirect speech. This line I have already explained. Then, some changes happen in indirect speech. Look at this. Changes of pronouns in indirect speech. First, here are direct speech and indirect speech. I, he or she, we, they, you, I, see, he, say, according to the subject. They, she, he, it. These are the pronouns which can be changed in indirect speech. So then this is most important. Change of tense in direct and indirect speech. My dear students, remember all these tense very carefully. Easily I have written here. First look at this. These are the present tense: present simple, present progressive, present perfect, present perfect progressive. Convert these into past, nothing else. Past simple, past progressive, past perfect, and past perfect progressive. Progressive. This is very easy. Then come to past simple. Past simple will be changed, convert into past perfect. Past progressive will be past perfect progressive. Then past perfect and past perfect progressive, no change will be there. ବୁଝିହେଲା ପିଲାମାନେ? Only six the tense will be changed. Past perfect, remember, past perfect and past perfect progressive, no change will be there. Okay, only six things we have to remember. Then other things, shall, should, must, had to, can, could, will, would, have to, had to. Infinitives means where there will be infinitives, then it will be converted into two infinitives. Okay, so there are some adverbials which will be also changed in direct speech, like now, then, today, that day, yesterday, the day before, the previous day, the day before yesterday, the 2 days before, tomorrow, the next day, this week, that week, the day after tomorrow, in 2 days time, next week, or the following week, last year, the week before, ago, before, a year before, here, there, thus, and in that way. So these are the adverbials which can be changed in indirect speech. So remember all these things, because these are the very important things you have to remember. Now come to examples. Through example, we can understand how to convert direct speech into indirect speech. Okay. First, I am going to home. First what you have to do? First, identify the tense. What type of tense is? So, and before that, you have to identify what the reporting verb is. If the reporting verb is in past tense, then we can think the change of the tense. Otherwise, no tense will be changed. Already I have explained. So in this sentence, we know that I am going home, present progressive. So if we convert present progressive in indirect speech, what will be there? Past progressive. So what will be the answer? He said. We can use the conjunction that he was going home. Okay. So I have done my homework. Here the reporting verb we also said. So we can change the tense. So what will be present perfect? This sentence is in present perfect. So what will I do? Past perfect convert into past perfect. He said that I had done my homework. My dear students, already I have written. You have to understand this and convert indirect speech by your own. Okay. So only I am explaining. Then I have been, Rekha said, I have been working in the garden since morning. So, in which tense the sentence is present perfect progressive. I have been working. I have been working. Present perfect progressive. Then, when we convert present perfect progressive, what will be there? Past perfect progressive. So, answer will be Rekha said that she had been working in the garden since morning. Okay. Next, he said, I present simple. He said that he fled. Then come to past simple. The peon said, I posted the letter. It a question past simple. So what our formula or rule says, past perfect convert into past perfect. So what I will we do? The peon said that he had posted the letter. Okay, past perfect. Then I was playing yesterday. So what will be the answer? Past progressive, the sentence is in past progressive, past perfect progressive. Ram said that he had been playing the previous day. Okay, yesterday changed into previous day. Then he said, I had helped my friend a lot before. So in which tense the sentence is? The sentence is in past perfect. We know that past perfect will not be changed. So what will be the answer? He said that he had helped his friend a lot. Only the pronoun will be changed. His friend, nothing else. Okay. He said that I had been doing my homework in the morning. The sentence is in past perfect progressive. We know that past perfect progressive will not change. So what will be the answer? He said that he had been working his homework in the morning. Okay, only the pronoun is changed here. My changed into his. Okay, now comes to some modals. I said, I shall complain about you to the police. So, what will be the answer? I said that I would complain about you. That will be converted into him to the police. The traveler says, I am tired. What will you? So, look at this example. The traveler says, I am tired. Says, reporting verb is in present tense. So, we cannot change the tense of the speech, direct speech. Only we can change the pronouns. So, what will be the answer? The traveler says that I will be changed as he. He is tired, not was, because our reporting verb is in present tense. We know that if the reporting verb is in present tense, we cannot change the tense. So, this is the answer. The he will say, I shall go to bed early. So, he will say that he will go to bed early. Oh, my dear students, remember all these things. The now how the verbs of indirect speech remain unchanged when the reporting verb in the present tense. Already I have explained. So now come to this. Father said the sun rises in the east. This is very important things because that the present tense in direct speech is not changed into past tense if the direct speech is a universal or scientific or geographical truth or a habitual action. If these things are there, what are the things? First is universal truth or scientific fact or geographical truth or a habitual action. In these situations, we cannot change the tense of the reported speech. So here the sun rises in the east, it is a kind of universal truth, so we can't change. So what will be the answer? Father said that the sun rises in the east. The Trupti said, I go for a walk every morning. Is it a habitual action? So Tutu said that he goes for a walk every morning. We cannot change the tense. The teacher said water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. The teacher said that water boils at the 100 degrees Celsius. This is the scientifically fact or scientific truth. So we cannot change the tense of this speech. Okay. Now come to another things. The teacher said India became independent on 15th August 1947. My dear students, can you say here, can you say these lines will be changed? No, this is also a fact. We can't change this. So, the teacher said that India became independent on 15th August 1947. It is the first action or it is a permanent action. We cannot change it. Father said that I decided to buy a house because it was on the main road. It in which tense the sentence is? past simple. So we convert the sentence into past perfect. Father said that he had decided to buy a house because it was on the main road. Okay. The monitor of the class said when the teacher entered the class, all the students stood up. So my dear student, here when is there? Don't confuse that it is an WHO type question. No, this is only simple a sentence, compound sentence. So what will be the answer here? The teacher, monitor of the class said that when the teacher entered the class, all the students stood up. So what is here? What quantity change level? Here in all the cases, two actions took the place at the same time. So ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦୁଇଟା action ଗୋଟେ ଟାଇମ୍ରେ ହେଉଛି ଆମେ କିଛି ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିବା ଆବଶ୍ୟକ ନାହିଁ. So the monitor of the class said that when the teacher entered the class, all the students stood up. No, nothing change, no change will be there. Then she said, when I left home, it began to rain. The same action is in same time. Two actions happen in one time, so no change will be there. She said that when she left home, it began to rain. Okay. Here all the two actions happen in the same time, so we cannot change the tense also. I thought there must be some mistake. This is also important thing you have to understand, students. Look at this. When most is used in the meaning of the necessity, it remains unchanged in indirect speech or changed to had to when it refers to the future or changed into would have to also. So look at this. When there will be certainty is there, most will be the same. Most will be the at the same as usual. For example, I thought there must be some mistake. I thought there must be some mistake. Nothing must will not be changed. Sarita said, I must go soon. This is future. Future. Some future incident is there. So I can say that Sarita said that she would have to go soon. If future indication is there, we have to convert into must into would have to. Okay. Okay. So reporting verbs for statements. So these are some extra information you should know that in the above we noticed that the reporting verb in direct speech in most cases is say, but in indirect speech sometimes we can replace the say into another verbs like according to the line, according to the meaning. For example, according to the meaning, here this is not according to the meaning, like we can use tell, taste, state, announce, declare, promise, order, complain, protest, explain, think, realize, admit, advise, ask, agree, observe, remark, etc. We can use these words also instead of say, but according to the sentence. First we have to understand what is the demand of the sentence. If the questionary form is there, we can use the ask thing. If the sentence is an imperative sentence, then we can convert according to the sentence. Okay, so these are the some things we have to know. What are the basic rules of the direct and indirect speech? My dear students, I think you must understood this. If any doubt, you can write me in comment box so that I can explain it. This is this is the first video. In next video or in the part 2 video, I will explain how to convert the questionary form into indirect speech, imperative and exclamatory sentence into indirect speech. So my dear friends, thank you all. God bless you.